it's okay, there's no rules in music and you're allowed to do whatever you feel like, and as long as you're like, you know, it's authentic to you and you're proud of it, it'll be great. Hi, I'm Ashwarya. I am an artist from Melbourne. Down here for an interview with Happy Mag. Thank you for having me. And it's really good to be here. I feel ready to present my EP to Sydney. So my EP is called Why Has It Gotta Hurt. The first track that I wrote off the EP was called Why Has It Gotta Hurt. And it essentially just became the backbone for the whole EP. The way that the EP was conceptualized was from that idea of pain and letting go of someone that you love and knowing that it's best for you, but wondering to yourself, like, why is it still gotta hurt? As I was exploring themes, I decided that I wanted like Up in My Head and Enough to be tracks that represent lust and desire and longing, and Best Friend is like straight up just like, you know, saying that you have feelings for someone. And then it sort of has this like pivotal point in the EP where there's like a change in pace and things shift, and all of a sudden when you realize that this person is not someone that thinks that you're enough, no matter what you do, you're just gonna say, I'm over it and I don't want to have to deal with this anymore. And then we come back full circle to Why Has It Gotta Hurt, which is the last track on the EP, which is essentially like this like beacon of hope that it's all gonna be okay. So like Nocturnal Hours, my first EP, I wanted to keep people on their toes, and as they go through the tracks from first to last, I want them to kind of be diving into the conceptual story, but also being like, whoa, I did not expect this. I was super lucky because I reached out to a producer called Sam Saker, and I said, do you want to jump on a call? And he thought that was super weird, and we were just talking on the phone. And he told me this recently that he thought that was super weird. But I just wanted to talk to him and be like, hey, like, I'm Ashwarya, this is what I do, this is what I like. I went to Sydney and I spent like a week and a half in the studio with him every single day. And we just wrote so much music. And it was one of those rare moments where I felt like our creative relationship, it was beyond that. We actually became really good friends. Sam to me is like almost going into a therapy session. So when I get into the studio with Sam, I feel like I can be so open and honest, and whatever I'm putting on the mic, there's nothing that's going to be too outlandish. I think that's what allowed us to kind of really push the production, the melodies, the sonics. And the first song we wrote was Up in My Head, and that was actually on Zoom. Because I hate Zoom, like I can't do Zoom sessions, but once I had that session with him over Zoom, I was like, okay, I need to get in the room with Sam. I don't like to sit with my thoughts too much, and then when I'm in the room writing, it allows for introspection and like a moment of like, oh, this is how I'm feeling. And because I struggle to express openly with other people, my creative process is definitely more improvisational. So it's kind of like I like enjoying the spontaneity of the moment and like who I'm working with. And the best part about the creative process for me is like little nuances, those little moments when you're in the studio, which, you know, maybe you only caught it or maybe the other person in the room caught it, and they're like, hold on, back up 1 second. And that's why I'm always like, let's leave the mic on from like start to finish, instead of, you know, writing down like a concept and the lyrics, which is all great, but I think the rate that creativity works at, I think you just have to record everything and then play it back. There could be magic in there. In terms of live, I mean, I'm doing my headline tour for Why Has It Gotta Hurt. So on the 14th of October, I'm playing at the Works Club in Melbourne, which I'm so excited about because I think live is one of my favorite parts of this career. Then I'm playing South by Southwest. I probably, you know, will be dropping some more music relatively soon. I've been working on it's merch, but it's like something that I've held on to for a really long time, and I'm really excited to release it. And it feels more like my little side baby little project that I've been working on. Thank you so much. Thanks for having me. Yay!